Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyesonpodium podcast, and I'm here with my bros. This is a big day. A lot has happened. People have gone to different places. Trades has happened. People are upset. The East has changed. The West has changed. A lot has changed. What remains the same is what we would like for you to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Keep rocking with us. Rocking with the shorts. The shorts is going up. But anyway, let's get into it.
You're a little laggy, dog.
I don't read no comments.
I'm laggy.
I don't care what they say. Time and place, we talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go jump a ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking. Eyes on podium. Yeah. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody knows.
Dame dollars to the Bucks. It happened. Listen, I actually said it was gonna happen too. I mentioned it to y'all. Y'all said, nah, that's not gonna happen. Dave's not going nowhere. He's going to the Heat. Everybody thought he was going to the Heat. Oh, because he's not going to play for the other team. Contract speaks louder. And that new NBA policy speaks as well. And he's going to show up to camp. And he's going to play with Giannis. And Giannis might get him a ring. Giannis might get him a ring. How y'all feel about this trade? Well, first of all, where was y'all when y'all heard this trade? Chris, where were you when you heard this trade? This is a blockbuster. This is history.
So I'm leaving work, right? And I'm always in my phone. This is why I like to be in my phone because I hate missing stuff, right? Y'all blowing up my phone, so I'm like, let me just call them. I call them when I leave work. When I get outside and I'm walking, I call them. So I pull down my notifications and I see details of trade. I'm like details with Dame. I'm like 3-team trade. Then I scroll to the next notification and I see the alarms and I see Dame traded the Bucks. I started screaming in the middle of the street. Some dude next to me was like, yo, they traded Dame to the Bucks. I'm like, I know, I see it right here. Then I called y'all back. I was like, that's why they was blowing up my phone.
Yo, Dame to the Bucks, bro. Dame to the Bucks. I know Dame is one of your favorite players, man. How do you feel about this trade? Dame to the Bucks.
Oh, man. This is beautiful. Beautiful. It changes the landscape of the East because I feel like the Bucks just literally went from contenders to the favorites in the East. Like
Easily.
they went from they could go to the finals to they should be in the finals. Like everybody has the Bucks going to the finals. This is huge, man. You got 2 players now that average 31 plus a game. Dame coming off of 32, averaging 32 last year. Giannis averaging 31 last year. I think they're gonna play extremely well. I think it's gonna be match made in heaven. Dame's on the perimeter. You got Giannis there filling the lane. When he gets there, he doesn't have to. And I don't think it's gonna be an issue with getting the ball because I just feel like Giannis could play off the ball. right? Giannis could fill spots and get 30. Giannis could get 30 off of just playing hard, right? Doing dirty work. So
That's true.
not to say that's going to be the game plan, but I just think they're going to mesh really well together. I think Dame is a plug and player. I think he could play anywhere. Just bringing that talent to the Bucks. And this was also their this was the Bucks card, so Giannis don't go nowhere.
Yo, now we know Giannis. That's the okay. Now you get into the root of it for me, right? Because when I heard the news, my heart dropped because I'm like, damn.
That's exactly what I thought of too. I said Knicks fans are upset.
Henny,
I wasn't mad at it. I think this is, like you said, it's a match made in heaven. They're perfect for each other. They complement each other so well. It's ridiculous. Like they're the biggest stars at their position. Dame, not so much, probably like third, fourth best, but Giannis is probably the number one power forward at his position. And it's gonna be interesting because now they can't lose.
oh
can't
boy,
lose.
here comes the expectation.
They can't
Here comes
lose.
the championship of bust expectation.
is.
I mean, look, they got a rookie
Yes,
coach.
yes.
They got a
Here we
new
go. And here's the excuse.
they got a new big cog in the machine and a rookie coach. You got to give them some time to mesh.
Nah. No. No. It's not that hard to run a 5-out pick and roll because that's all they're gonna run. You don't need
I mean,
offense.
for the Bucks, I mean, the best thing that could have happened was that Dame got traded before training camp, right?
Yes.
You get to go into training camp with this roster. You get to go into training camp being able to prepare for this season. So I feel like that was one of the best things of the move being so early.
Is it when? But I mean, it's not really early, right? Because training camp starts like next week. So the coach has been preparing all summer.
Right. Now the coach is like scratching off his
He gotta
clipboard, like I gotta take Drew Holiday name off.
Right. Right. So it's like then, but look, what the fallout from Dame going to the Bucks, your boy Jimmy Butler down here in Miami talking about tampering charges. He like, yo, I don't know. Somebody go out there investigate the Bucks.
The Miami Heat are very upset.
They should be, because now where does it put them?
Have a chip on their shoulder. Right in the same place. I feel like if anybody gonna beat the Bucks, they might.
No way, not with Dame. No way.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
No way.
I just feel like
they went to the finals last year, and they coming back with
no way. Without their starting point guard. They're coming back without their starting point guard. Don't forget.
That's correct. And they and where did they find him? Okay.
Undrafted, it don't matter. So they can find them anywhere.
Exactly. They could go right back. They can go right back and get another one.
It ain't easy finding diamonds in the rough though. It's not. It's not as simple as you make it seem. It's not that simple.
I agree. I totally agree.
I just think letting go of that camaraderie, I just feel like what they had could have been a little special in Miami. I mean,
if Dame had went to Miami, is what you're saying?
Yeah. But obviously, the expectation was for Dame to come to Miami, so I believe that's why they let them go.
Right.
But I mean, you got to do what you got to do as an organization to try to put yourself ahead. But I think this is a little setback for Miami, honestly.
Oh, for sure. This is definitely a setback for Miami. I mean, I could see them making the playoffs, but I feel like they're gonna be in the bottom half of the like they're gonna be like 7-8.
Yeah,
because they're not a good regular season team. regular season
Yeah, they're not
team
at all.
anyway. So
Oh.
they're gonna be in the bottom half, I believe. But look,
Then
so
they're gonna end up playing the Bucks. The Bucks should be a 1 seed.
the Bucks should be a 1 seed. You got
No
Brook
way.
Lopez at the 5. The thing is this too, right? Dame Lillard is a small guard, right? And he's not great at defense, right? But he totally makes it up on offense because he's extremely efficient and he gets to where he gets to and he's unguardable, right? And he's also a playmaker, right? He does all of these things. So him where his deficiencies are is where Giannis strengths lie. So that balance right there is perfect. I don't know who's gonna play the 3. Oh, Jay Crowder. Perfect.
I saw today that they were gonna. I saw it's they potentially might. I saw potentially they might let Bobby Portis play the 3.
Nah, I don't see that.
That'd be the stupidest thing in the world.
I saw it that they said that's the potential lineup. Dame,
They probably put him in there just because
they don't know what's going on.
Starting, you can't, but it should be Pat Covington,
Middleton,
Pat Covington, Middleton, Dame, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. That just
I say you start Jay Crowder.
No, you let him come off the bench.
Either or.
I mean, he's a 3. He's a good 3 and D.
Either or, but the rest of the trade, we can't forget about Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday ends up getting traded to make this trade happen. Now, like the big question, like Waldo, where does Drew Holiday go? You know what I mean? Like, where does Drew Holiday go? You know where I like to have him. Big Apple. The Big Apple. I give up a couple of first round picks for Drew Holiday. I do it.
A couple?
I
for
cut
Drew
3.
Holiday?
3.
He's retiring after his contract, correct?
Okay, cool. I don't want to play them. I give up
That's
2 first round picks.
He can opt. He has a player option. He can opt out.
He's not opting out. He want the bag. He'll play another 2 years.
No, he doesn't. He said he's retiring.
Can I ask you a question? Would you take Drew? Would you take Drew? Okay, so look, if he retires, he's off the books, right? Perfect. Either way, it works. I'll trade him. Hey, take Fournier.
Young player.
Take Fournier, right? Give us Drew Holiday, and we'll give you 3 picks. That's it. We got a Trevor trove of picks. Drew Holiday playing the 2. Drew Holiday at the 2 with Jalen Brunson. Backcourt. Come on. You don't like that, Henny?
It's all right. I mean, they got Dame. Boy. Like,
oh my God! That's why we need Drew Holiday on the Knicks. We need Drew Holiday on the Knicks. I'm telling you, to guard Dame. Look, I mean, look, he's older, right? He's older. But right, I'm saying
exactly. And you know what I say about the Knicks? People who come to the end of their career and what they want to do get paid by the Knicks.
Bro, can you imagine how good he would be? Chris, am I tripping?
Could you imagine how good he wouldn't be?
I mean, I like it. I like it for sure. I mean, you bring in that 2-way guard to play the 2 position. I feel like that could alleviate some stress with Brunson on the defensive end. So he doesn't always have to guard when you're playing the elite point guard. You'll be able to have the flexibility to switch him onto the point guards, and Brunson could float a little bit. Just because, not saying Brunson doesn't play defense, but Drew Holiday is obviously he's obviously the better defender. So I would take my chances putting Drew on the better defenders. So I like it. I mean, the only downside is, to Henny's point, he plans to retire pretty soon, so he says. But to the upside is it like you said, you that's just opening up space. You could pick somebody else up when he leaves, right?
Exactly.
You have the option to also do so. It's not like you're losing him for anything, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
You'll just be coming off the books, and you'll have money to be able to go out and explore, right? And free agency might be a little hotter at that point. There might
True.
be bigger stars, and there might be a lot of more options out there at that point. So
But
it could work out in their favor.
if not the Knicks, I see Boston. I see Boston is trying to make a run. Might make a run at them.
Yeah.
What
I
y'all
like
think
I like
about that?
I like Boston too. I like Boston too. They're lacking a real point guard at this point. They're
Yeah,
gonna
and
they're
Drew
gonna give
Holiday
it a
fits that
go.
role.
Right. They're gonna give it a go with Derek White. I mean, yeah, Drew Holiday fits that role perfectly.
Yeah,
He
and it
doesn't
and it also
Drew
depends on what they asking for too, because he
Drew
only made
Holiday is
but
Drew Holiday is not someone who needs to dominate the basketball, especially on the scoring end, right?
right.
He's an excellent two-way player. That he has that gritty grind that the Boston Celtics like to play. I feel like if Drew could go to Boston, I feel like that puts Boston neck and neck with that puts them up there with the Bucks. Like I feel like it could possibly be a toss up only because of the Boston also just added Porzingis, right? You add that length, right? The more versatility on offense.
Hmm.
You still got your two studs, Jalen and Jason. Um, and this is just gonna elevate them again, right? Especially after losing Marcus Smart. You lose
Yeah.
Marcus Smart, and then you gain another great defender in Drew Holiday. I feel
Hmm.
like that just elevates them right back up there. And Porzingis plays defense as well, right? He's a good rim protector. So I feel like Boston is going to be extremely difficult to deal with on defense if they can add Drew Holiday.
Mm, we just talked about it. What about Miami? They could still talk to the Trailblazers about a trade.
Hmm.
I mean, I know they upset that they
I
didn't
didn't
get
even. I never even
point
thought
guard.
about that one.
They
I didn't think about
I'm not
that.
mad at. I'm
they
not
could be
mad at the
upset they
Miami
didn't get
move.
that point guard that they wanted, but they
There's
get
a
a
lot.
point guard.
It's crazy because there's a lot of Eastern Conference teams that need them a Drew Holiday right now. Philly
Yeah,
also. Philly can also use a
true.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
so
As long as
I
they could
would
throw
yeah.
James Harden in it.
I think Drew Holiday goes right back to the East. That's like
Yeah,
seriously. I think he's
immediately.
gonna just go right
He
back
he don't even head
easily.
to the airport. He don't even head
Yeah.
to the airport.
One of my boys hit me. Actually, my barber hit me. He was like, what about Harden? What about Harden getting traded to like what about Maxey and Drew Holiday together? So I mean, obviously Harden will have to get flipped again, or Harden will have to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Or it could be a 3-team.
It'd be a 3-team trade. But what about like a Harden Drew Holiday move or swap? Nah.
I don't know.
If I do you guys see any scenario where Harden stays in Philly? Do you
Yes.
think it's possible? Yeah.
At least half the season. Because you know he's gonna
Because
leave, right?
look what happened to
So
Dame. Look what happened to Dame. He didn't get to
So
go where he wanted.
so the question would be what does Philly have to give up? Like if Harden stays, what does Philly have to give up to be able to acquire Drew Holiday?
I mean, Harden is a big contract in itself.
Yeah, Harden. Drew Holiday's getting paid $36 million.
No, I
What
said
they
if Harden
what
stays.
So why you saying what he give up if Harden
they
stays? You
lose.
mean
They
I
stay with
said
Drew Holiday?
they if they
Flip
get
and
a
still acquire Drew Holiday.
they
And they have to give up Maxi, and they don't want to give up Maxi. So there's nothing. Nobody else wants anything else. They don't have no
Bias.
expiring. He's not an expiring contract. They're not,
who's not
and they're not going to
expiring.
take him. Tobias. He
He
just got
isn't
signed.
expiring.
No.
Yeah, Tobias expiring. He got that 39 mil come off the
Yeah,
books.
he got signed when Jimmy left.
Yeah, Tobias is expiring. He's out of
Oh,
here.
yeah.
He's out of here. I don't know where Drew Holiday go. Maybe to Minnesota.
I like Miami. I really like Miami. I like the Miami. I just feel like again that grind, like
Mm.
having that player with Jimmy.
They don't want nothing from Miami. They don't want nothing. They can't give him nothing.
Yeah.
They
Only thing is
the same trade.
only thing is
gave him the
Hero.
same trade.
Right. They don't want Hero. They don't want no guards.
Picks and Hero.
So that's what I mean. So that goes back. They're not gonna want Harden. So what about
Oh right, it won't make sense. Right. It won't make sense with Miami because then Portland will be right back in it with Miami again.
what
And
about
Portland clearly doesn't want.
No.
what about the Raptors? What about the Raptors?
Yes.
With OG.
Yeah, with the vacancy of Fred Van Vliet.
I mean, they signed Dennis Schroeder. They signed him, but he can play backup.
Yeah, he's a backup. He could be a backup.
To Drew,
Not
at least.
the MVP. Not the
Of the world.
Super MVP of the world. Backup.
Yeah. Hit the burners, buddy.
DeAndre
I
Ayton.
can see it.
DeAndre Ayton got traded. And that he was also in that trade. So I mean Portland,
I think about Portland, how good they look, their young core.
I was just about to say, you got Scoot, you got a couple of picks.
Ant Simons,
Sharp, Ayton, Grant, and Ayton. Yeah.
It's really solid. And some picks. I said picks.
And some picks, yes. Yeah. They can fight for a play-in.
Their future look bright.
Yeah, they could definitely fight for a
I
play-in.
don't know. Who carrying them?
Ayton go average like 25 points. He gonna get more shots.
He's gonna get more shots. He's gonna have to show. He's gonna have to show some.
He better be motivated after that.
Yeah, I think so. I think he should be motivated after this. He should be motivated to show Knicks what they lost. I just don't think he was happy there anyway. He didn't look like he was happy.
Was on the trading block.
Right. He had his issues with Monty. They got rid of Monty. So I think this was the best. I think it was the best move for him to get up out of there.
Just a restart.
Restart. He could reset. He could start over in a new city. He doesn't have to worry about all the drama coming in with the star power, and him having to take less of a role.
Right.
He'll be the vet on the team, right? It'll still be Grant, but I'm saying like he would be, if you look at who's like the solidified player in the league, it would be him on that team. Grant as well, but who would be their best player right now so far? It would be Ayton.
It wouldn't be Anthony Simons. Now that he's getting more shots.
I mean, Anthony Simons is probably. I mean, I don't see it. It got to be Ayton. Ayton's the one that's been to the finals. It got to be. He's the one that's getting paid the most. Who get paid the most of the team? It got to be Ayton. You got to play through Ayton. I think Ayton's gonna get enough touches.
Don't make you a leader.
I ain't say he's the leader. I'm saying he's gonna be their engine.
Premier guy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he would have to be. He would have. That's the only reason. He was upset. Like Chris was saying, he was upset playing in Phoenix since he wasn't getting the touches. He wanted to be featured more.
You could see it. They yelled at him like he wasn't really like they argued a lot on like there was clips of them arguing, Booker and him arguing.
And I just didn't see.
He's supposed to be.
I just didn't see it going in the right direction, especially with you replacing Chris Paul with Bradley Beal, who was another prolific scorer in the NBA, which means that's going to be even less scoring going on. Exactly. So where's his touches really going to be? You have to worry about a prolific scorer in Bradley Beal. You got a prolific scorer in Devin Booker. And then you got a prolific scorer in Kevin Durant, who's probably the best scorer on the team. And then you have to worry about DeAndre Ayton. I think that was the best move for him to get up out of there. He
Right.
wasn't gonna be happy at all. He was gonna be fighting for touches,
Hmm.
fighting for looks.
If he even get any, he better get an offensive board.
Right, and the struggles, they would have just been blaming him for their struggles if he
Right.
wouldn't have
Yep.
been playing well.
He was a
He would have,
scapegoat. He was definitely the
yeah,
scapegoat.
he would have been a scapegoat. Yeah, for sure, for
Definitely.
sure,
So it's good to
for
get out
sure.
of there.
Yeah,
I love
we
what the Suns. I love what the Suns got. They got Nurkic,
Hmm.
Grayson Allen, Nazir Little,
Bench.
who's Nazir Little,
Bench.
Keon Johnson. That's perfect.
Bench.
Now
Yeah.
they look like a
All
real team.
solid.
So
Yeah.
Nurkic is gonna be their starting center, right? He's solid.
that's the only thing that scares me. I
No.
just
It's
think he's a
solid. You don't need him to do much. You don't need him to do much. Grayson Allen coming off the bench is beautiful. Beautiful.
And they got
Yes.
Eric Gordon. Don't forget.
Grayson Allen,
And they got
Gordon.
Eric Gordon. And they got
But-
Nazir Little, who's a dog. He's a dog.
Yeah.
He plays defense.
Yeah.
He's on the
He might just
boards.
start too.
Nah,
He
come
might
on,
just
stop.
Start.
Stop. He's not gonna start.
He's
But he's
playing
definitely
before.
he's definitely gonna get. I mean, nah, he's not gonna start. He's
Start
definitely
three.
gonna. I think he's definitely gonna be in the rotation.
Yeah.
And if anybody's gonna start, it may be Grayson Allen, maybe Beal, Booker,
No.
Grayson. Grayson's a 3-and-D.
Allen.
He's a 3-and-D.
And
Yeah, look,
you
let
bring
me.
him off the bench.
Nah,
I noticed that you bring him off the bench.
because he can also guard the other team's best guard.
This is the thing. This is the thing you don't recognize with this Nurkic trade.
Tell
They
me.
don't care about defense. They don't give a damn about defense. That team does not give a damn about defense. They're going to lead the league in points per possession. It's going to be ridiculous. They're probably going to make history. The amount of points that they're going to score. They're going to get the ball every possession. Is probably going to be
A bucket.
6 points or more. Easily. Like I think off the top of my head, I think the league average points per possession is probably like 1 point something. They're gonna have 6 points per possession. That's my guess for the season. They're gonna have 6 points per possession. That team, they don't care about defense.
Grayson Allen shoot 40% from the field from the 3-point line. 39.9. 10 points a game. And he's a big time player. He's a big time player. Yo, you know what's so crazy about the Suns? They don't got no point guards on their team. Like they got nobody that's an actual. No. They have nobody who position is point guard. Nobody.
Oh, well.
Probably
Literally
will be after
nobody.
this season.
Mhm. Right.
Oh, actually, they got Saban Lee.
Basically.
Yeah, and Jordan Goodwin. These are combo
they're not
guards.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Everybody's a combo guard. Look, Beal's a combo guard.
Booker's a combo guard.
Booker's a combo guard.
Booker's a killer.
Okay.
Bill collects checks.
He scores.
Bill collect them checks, boy. So who y'all feel like? Who do y'all?
When an organization don't put a team around you?
You're right. Because then not everybody
can't blame the player.
Not everybody trying to win. I understand that.
Right.
Who do y'all feel like won the trade?
Bucks easily.
Yeah, Bucks. Definitely the Bucks. They like Chris said, they have went from contenders to championship winners of the 23
championship
24
favorites.
Season. They won. Like I'm ready for 2024-2025 season. They won. It's over. It's written.
I feel like
it's beautiful this year.
I feel like the Suns won the trade. I feel like the addition by subtraction and I feel like them losing DeAndre Ayton is gonna help them in the locker room, and I feel like they got the most well-rounded. You know what I mean? They got the most wrong world. I feel like
Nah.
the Bucks got the most pressure after this trade, but I think the Suns got better, much
But
better than anybody else.
You if I could say one positive thing, I could say that the best people to take this pressure would be LeBron James, Giannis, and Dame. These guys take pressure and eat it up and
Yeah.
swallow it
Mhm.
and shoot it out. This team is like I'm not mad at it. I just I have high expectations, and I know they're gonna fill those expectations because they're that type of players.
And what makes it special as well is the Bucks are such a well-rounded team. Like it's not like
They
their
didn't lose any
team got
role players. They didn't have to give up role players.
their team didn't get debacled because of this trade.
Right.
Grayson Allen is a role player. He's in a rotation. That's 2 rotational players. What
That's
are you saying?
fine.
You just giving away. You think 40% a game from the 3-point line is just regular. It's not regular.
What did they replace it with?
A bucket. Replace it with 30 points a
Exactly.
game. They did replace,
Right.
because Drew Holiday he got like 20 points a game, and then what's his name?
Yeah,
Grayson Allen's
and-
like 10. So that, and my man's
Oh,
got
yeah, there you
get,
go.
you know,
Right.
Hold on. And just like you said, you still got Jake Crowder. Granted, he only played 18 games for the Bucks last year. He averaged 7
Right.
points and he shot 43% from 3 in those 18 games.
Yeah, because
So
he only
you
played the
still
second
have a
half of the year.
player. Yeah, so you still have a player, but you still have a player that's capable of the 3 and D, right? You have those
Right.
role players. Like you got to remember, Jake Crowder was in the NBA Finals twice.
Mhm.
Twice playing a pivotal role as a 3 and D. So being able to plug him in and get him his rhythm back, I think that could work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like
So
where does this leave? Where does this leave the East now? So
it's not wide open. It's not.
it's nowhere
it's not
close.
wide open. It's not wide open no more.
No,
It's
it's Bucks and Boston.
It's Milwaukee to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it is.
if the Bucks don't go to the chip this season, this trade is a failure.
Biggest bust.
They got 4 more years of Dame though, because he's going into year 1 of his 4-year contract.
Oh yeah,
I know people say, yeah, they gotta gel and stuff and blah blah blah.
They gonna have time though. Giannis is going into his prime, and Giannis is going into his prime. He gonna sign another contract that's gonna last to the end of what's his name prime. Dame prime.
Dame.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what else I forgot about? Marjon Beauchamp. He's good. He's really good.
It's pretty rare. I'm not saying it's not possible. We've seen it. It's pretty rare when you add a star player like that, and we say that they should win a championship. It happens right away. Right. Look at Miami when it was Braun and them. They didn't win right away. Right. They still had things to figure out. Right. We've seen it. We only seen it. I only remember it happening with Boston, and when KD went to the Warriors.
This is what I would say. I would say this trade is like KD going to the Warriors because it fits so perfectly. It fits so well. Well, KD is ahead of this one, but it's up there with it because of they improved the already
Complete roster.
roster. Yeah, so it's like
I would call it more like DeRozan look Kawhi, because Drew Holiday is like that, and DeMar's like that, was like that too. You know what I mean? But Kawhi was just a little bit different, and Dame,
different, right?
Dame is different.
A little bit different. Yeah.
Dame is different.
They replaced a top 20 player with a top 5 player in the NBA right now. So
I'm just so hurt for the Knicks. I'm just hurt.
I'm not.
That means he's not going. That means Giannis is not going to the Knicks. Something catastrophic would have to happen for Giannis to go to the Knicks at this point.
Yeah, this was to stamp him in, lock him in. You staying here,
Unless
brother.
unless Giannis plays out his years, and then which will make
Dips?
that will be 2 more years. He got 2 more years, and then Dame will be on his 3rd year, and he can get traded. It's $60-70 million
The only-
contract. Dame could
only
go to
way Giannis is
Miami.
coming-
Giannis could go to the Knicks.
The only way Giannis is coming if
40?
Knicks
if
delusional
during the
fans.
locker room, Dame is playing his album, and Giannis just can't take it no more, and he just dips.
What? That's the only way. What? He's coming to the Knicks?
He comes to the Knicks because he can't listen to Dame's album no more.
No.
Yo.
This guy's disrespectful.
So he just wanna dip. Get out of there.
Yo, why you like this?
So
Why you like this?
I got a question now. So who's the best team in the West now?
Oh,
Who's the
still
best team?
definitely.
I think it's
Go ahead, Chris.
I think just like in the East, I think it's just I think the top dogs, well no, 3 top dogs. I think I always got the Warriors in contention. So I got the Warriors, I got Denver at 1 because Denver's champs. So
Even
Denver's
after
1 and
this
1.
trade, you still got Denver at 1?
Yeah, in the West.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
Phoenix got. I don't think Phoenix gonna be. Phoenix just got to show me. Like I got to see how this is gonna work.
Damn.
I'm a
I want it to
believer.
be. Go ahead, Henny.
I don't think Phoenix is gonna be anywhere close to bad, but I just want to see if they could dominate. Like I want to see if they could play like the way when KD went to the Warriors. It was like a no-brainer they were gonna dominate, and that's what they did. They dominated. I don't know if it's a no-brainer for Phoenix to dominate the league like that.
Boy, they lost their point guard, and Devin Booker and KD went off.
All right, now you're gonna have players that are playing out of position who aren't used to playing a point guard role for an entire season. That's a big adjustment. So I got to see how Phoenix is gonna work.
If you
through
think
that.
these stars are not working on that type of stuff,
It's a difference between
crazy.
working on it and doing it for an actual whole year.
absolutely.
Yeah, being
Oh,
picked up
absolutely.
94 feet.
Teams players prepare. They structure their workouts during the summer on knowing what position they're going to play. So if you don't think Bradley Beal is practicing and been practicing running the one when John Wall wasn't there, he's been playing the one, so he can do that. Booker has seen Chris Paul down a plethora of times, so definitely he's been working on those point guard drills himself. I think the Suns are going to be the number 1 team. They could have got any center. The center don't got to play defense. Like I said, they're gonna be scoring. They're gonna average 130 points a game easily, but giving up 120. But they're still gonna average 130 points a game.
Well, you got what? So who's the best? All right, so your top 6 is who, Chris?
The Suns.
I still got Denver. I got Denver, Warriors, Lakers, and Phoenix. That's my top 4.
So after this trade, you feel like the Suns is the 4th seed?
I had them. You had them before.
Third or 4th.
Henny?
I feel like they're gonna need the time. Like they're gonna lose games just because they're gonna be playing hot potato with the ball.
I got Suns 1. Always had the Suns. I think they're gonna have a excellent season, just because it's not a half court playoff ball. They're gonna have an excellent season. They're gonna end up being the 1 seed,
right?
And players can't sit, so they're gonna play. They're gonna play, and I got Denver 2 and Lakers 3.
You got Denver 2 and Lakers 3. The best point guard. Who got the best point guard in those 3 teams? Who got the best player?
The best player? It's hard to say.
Is it?
It's hard to say, but I'm gonna go with Joker. Joker is the best player. Joker's the best player.
But they're coming in
AD
second.
could be the best player. AD could be the best player, and
Which
KD
is-
could be third.
Which is why you say AD could be the best player. This is why I have the Lakers being a number 1 seed.
Mm-mm.
I got the Lakers being a number 1 seed, man. I feel like the Lakers are possibly still right now probably the best roster in the NBA.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
How?
We gotta stop saying he could be. Joker is a better player than Anthony Davis. Like, it's not close right now. Like, that's not even a discussion.
You did it too. You said not right now. You did it too. You said not right now.
What do you mean?
You said it's not close right now. Why is it not right now?
Because we still are on the train of he could be. How long are we gonna keep saying that?
That's
So
true.
it could be.
No, Joker has proven he's Finals MVP.
I'm not here to argue.
Beat him. He swept him.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about it. He swept him.
Ooh.
Won a chip. Won Finals MVP. What's the discussion here?
I got Joker. I said Joker. He's the best.
You said could be.
I said he could be. He could be.
You gotta stop with the could be. He's not. He's not. That's what I'm saying. We gotta stop. He could be. No, there's no more. He could be. He's not.
It's disrespectful to Joker right now, right?
It is. That's what I'm saying. It's disrespectful to say somebody else, right? That we have these high expectations for, right? We know he has the ability, but he's just not proven it, right? He's not proven to be able to be stable as the best player.
Right.
So I'm tired of he could be. Nah, he's not. He's not until he could prove it.
Right.
So Joker got it.
I agree. I had Joker too.
But
Are they still your number 1 seed, HB?
They definitely my number 1 seed. Because they're going to play. AD going to play 65 games this season. At least.
Shannon and Steven, they had a bet about that, right? I believe they had a bet that AD is gonna
Okay. Hetty, how many games is AD playing this year?
65.
50.
50?
How many he played last year?
50 is nutty.
All right, 55.
How much games he played last year?
That's crazy.
56.
Yo, when he sat out the back-to-back against the Rockets when he was fighting for the playoffs and they lost that game, I said, nah, this is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand.
Oh, my God.
This is getting out of hand now.
Yo.
I got him at 55 games. He's due for a major injury.
Man, listen, don't let me you know what?
I'm not wishing it on. I wouldn't wish it on.
I know. AD playing. AD playing. We could bet on it. AD playing 70 games. 68.
70?
I'll take it. What you want to bet?
He said I'll take it.
Easy
I'll
money.
take they're like easy money. Yeah, but listen. But if I win, you gotta pay me double.
Boy, why would I do that?
What do you mean? It's a bigger risk for me, right? It's an easy win for you. If I win,
right,
you gotta pay me double.
Okay, all right. How much we betting?
Let's bet 200. Solid 200.
I'm not paying you $400.
You're right. You don't listen. You may not have to bet. You may not have to pay me nothing.
This guy's a criminal.
You may not have to
guy's a
pay me
criminal,
nothing.
I
You may not have to pay me nothing because you say he's not gonna play. He's not gonna do it.
All right, so $200.
200. So if he plays less than 70 games,
No part.
I give you 200.
No part.
If he plays 70
What?
games.
What? How do you gain 200?
I pay you 200.
Oh, I thought you said I gained 200.
No, I pay you 200. If he plays less than 70, under 70, I give you 200. If it's a 70 or above, you then give me 400.
Let's get an imaginary shake on this.
All right.
Let's get an imaginary shake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, the way AC Lux works is AD is going to play a career high
82.
of 8,000 games this year. He's going to play 8,000 games this year.
No, he going to play 83. Cuz he going to win the in-season tournament. 83 games.
Just a fun fact. Just a fun fact. He's never played 82 games.
Oh, I would never bet that.
And he's only played 70 games twice in his career.
This is gonna be the third time.
Say less.
Trifecta, baby.
Man. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed a viral bet. This is gonna be crazy. I ain't want no parts.
Oh my gosh. This again.
Oh
Listen, we talking about the West. We gonna stay in the West. It's keep the Warriors. I guess they got back together for training camp or mini camp or whatever they doing. Steve Kerr, Dunleavy, the new GM. They addressed the media, whatever case may be, blah 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 blah. They talking about Chris Paul gonna start. They say he might start. They got 6 guys. Somebody got to come off the bench. Chris Paul might start.
I can't wait.
Opening game.
Can't wait.
The opening game is against Phoenix.
October 24th.
Against Phoenix.
So 0-1. So
0-1, 1-0. The new look Phoenix.
They start Chris Paul. They going 0-1 immediately, and he's sitting. They're not gonna make it past the second half.
I wouldn't start Chris Paul that game because he can't guard a chair. So
what?
Could you imagine?
Pick and roll the mess out of him.
They are going to.
They're gonna pick.
Yeah.
What?
ISO. He can't guard either one, Bradley Beal or Devin Booker. Who he gonna guard?
None.
Right. Exactly. That's the point. Like it's.
Who is right?
Yeah.
But
I want him to move though. I want him to move. Like that's why I would do the pick and roll. I'm talking about guard on guard action. So if he's guarding Bill or whoever, Devin Booker come in, set this screen on Bill for me.
He playing in the post first play if he starts. You're gonna see them run up action and they're gonna come off. Chris Paul's gonna be in the post and they're giving it to whoever is on him.
How
immediately. Like yeah, they're going straight
low post, high post.
They're going straight at him. I already know Phoenix is gonna go straight at him.
Easily. That's an easy one to know.
It's a mismatch no matter who it is.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know.
Unless they make him guard Okigi.
You have 2-6-5 guards who are bona fide scorers.
Yeah.
But I'm
saying at least they might put him on Okigi.
Is he gonna start?
Say they start. Yeah. Who else is gonna be?
But that's what I said. They're gonna run an action to get him on somebody else.
I don't think he's.
But I'm just all I'm saying is
they're gonna force him to play. They're gonna force him to play defense.
Yeah, for sure. I'll turn whoever's guard. Even if it's Nurkic, I'm turning him into Curry, making him run off a bunch of screens.
Oh yeah, whoever's guarding Curry is gonna be running miles that day. It's gonna have to be Bill.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe. It depends. I
don't know if it makes sense to start Chris Paul.
Bro, I just seen a report that Drew Holiday is linked to the Golden State Warriors.
God, So we talking about CP3 for nothing? CP3 is out of there.
We
Yo,
appreciate everything. We appreciate everything you've done, CP.
Yeah, we
Good
appreciate
luck.
you.
nah, that won't happen.
Question: Do Golden State retire his jersey?
Who?
CP3 for his
If he
services.
don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
For his
If
thank you for
if
your
he gets
service.
if he gonna have to get them a couple rings. He not gonna be there that long.
It's obviously a joke because he's out of there. He's as soon
He's
as
out of
as
there.
soon as Drew Holiday's available, he's out of there. He's definitely in a package. Hey, CP3.
I mean, his contract is 30 million, but that would be really savage to trade him. That would be crazy to trade him after all of this.
Yeah, I don't see that.
I never
That would be
understood the
foul.
trade anyway. I don't get it.
Yeah, I didn't
What's the
understand it
purpose?
either, to be
What's
honest.
the purpose? To start him?
Yeah, right. I feel like trading for him with the intention to start him is kind of it really doesn't make sense.
No, he's
make
not.
sense.
He's not starting. He's not starting. I don't see it. I don't see it.
They said they're gonna run different lineups in training camp and see what works. I just don't. Who are they gonna slide to the bench? Like you're gonna have to start Draymond at the 5.
I don't see it. They not taking Looney out. He's a final center, a championship center. They're not taking him out. It's not happening.
Rebounder.
It's not happening. It's not happening. It's
So
not
Wiggins
happening.
is out.
It's gonna have to be Wiggins.
Your best perimeter defender.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna happen. And Chris Paul has to know it. It's not. Don't talk about Draymond. It's not happening.
I'm not gonna talk about him. I won't waste my time. Do you see a world where Clay comes off the bench?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. Hell no.
For Chris Paul.
I mean, who would you rather have coming off the screen?
You're losing defense. Klay Thompson.
He doesn't. I mean,
coming off a screen, Klay Thompson.
I'm saying
he's still a better defender than Chris Paul.
Total 100% agree, 100%. But it's not. It's his playmaking ability that I'm interested in the offense. It's Curry coming off a screen that I'm interested in. Doesn't Curry look better coming off a screen with these wing defenders on the side? You have Draymond, Andrew Wiggins. You can say this year Andrew Wiggins was a better defender.
Hey, I don't understand your point right now.
I'm saying that Andrew Wiggins was a better defender than Clay.
Okay, so you're saying that you saying that you should. That's why Klay Thompson should come off the bench.
I'm saying
for Chris Paul.
Yeah, if they want to start Chris Paul, I feel like Clay is the only person that makes sense for the skill set because he can do what he could do. That's most effective coming off the bench versus Looney coming off the bench to rebound versus who else? Andrew Wiggins coming off the bench when you need him to start. I'm just saying maybe.
I don't think they're gonna mess with their chemistry like that.
Yeah.
That'll be a huge move to make. That I don't think is going to be beneficial for their team. For them as a whole.
I mean, you would have to like just what do you say? Buy in, as they say. No, Iggy. I know he's not I know they're not the same caliber, but Iggy went to the bench.
I'm just saying for what Klay Thompson does, and what he brings to everybody else to be able to just not have the ball and just be able to stand there and score without dribbling. Right. I think that helps.
That's why I said. That's why I said CP3's playmaking ability would cater to the lack of defense.
I can't wait to see how they play. What is it? October 24th.
October 24th, baby. Less than a month.
I don't know if y'all seen it. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Mr. Thibodeau, Tom Thibodeau, got interviewed by NBA.com during those coaching meetings. And he believes that the continuity is gonna give the Knicks the edge, being that they've been together. This is year 4. This is year 4 with Quickly. Year 4 with Randall, Mitchell, with a lot of these guys. Excuse me. So with that being said, you know what I mean? Like, what do y'all think about that? Before I go, what do y'all think about Tom Thibodeau saying that? I'm gonna go with Chris first, cause I see Henny face. I'm gonna go with Chris.
I mean, yeah, it does give them it gives them some sort of edge, right? It gives them an edge in the perspective of the Knicks will be somewhere in the picture, right? They'll be competitive. They won't be no slouchy team, right? They're gonna give teams trouble.
Say the seed. Say the seed. Just say the seed. Just say the seed. Just say it.
I think I said I had.
Just
I
say
had
it.
them at 4th seed. I think I had
Come
them at
on,
4.
bro. Knicks top 3 seed in the NBA this season. Milwaukee. It's gonna be. It's either gonna be. It's gonna be Milwaukee, the Bucks, and the Knicks. Those 3 right there. Those gonna be the top 3 seed. And I'm with Coach Tibbs. You heard, fellow New Yorker. You heard. Go ahead, Hetty.
I'm not mad at it though.
Go ahead, Hetty. Go ahead.
There needs to be accountability.
Oh my god.
Your best player can't be taking plays off. I don't care about continuity. I want accountability.
Oh.
All right? All right?
Tell 'em.
I want accountability. You can't be taking plays off. You can't be arguing with the refs. Play some defense. You can't just be a one-sided player. Play hard. And you know who I'm talking to. You know your name. I don't want to ever have this conversation again.
Well, you will. You definitely will.
I will. I'll be back. Because it's not changing. It's not changing. He feels himself. He's feeling like he's that guy.
Hey, Randall coming off the ankle injury. He's about to ball out this year. He's gonna play him and Brunson.
All I do workout. All I do is watch the workout.
Now Dame is in the East. Dame is the best point guard in the East right now. Right? He's the best point guard in the East. For sure. He's the best point guard in the East.
For sure.
Book it. So it's a fight for number 2 right now. That's how I see it. You already know.
I agree. It's not close. Not even close.
Nope. But I would say in the playoffs, they're tied to me in ranking. I think in the playoffs, I feel like Jalen Brunson raises his level to superstar point guard. Yeah, I feel that way in the playoffs. I mean, we've seen him.
100% agree. Any way to discredit Damian Lillard, I'm on the bandwagon. I love it.
But it's true though. Just he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it back-to-back years. He brought it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. The numbers are crazy. Dame, I mean,
what
man.
What number?
All right, let me pull up
so
Jalen. Let's pull up Jalen.
Pull up a number.
Let's pull up Jalen Brunson's
Damian Lillard. I love it.
playoff stats. My son turns up. He does this.
Oh my goodness. This is
27.8. 27.8 with the Knicks in the playoffs, shooting. That's crazy. We're not gonna talk about that. All right, I'm gonna take it back.
Do you know how much Dame averaged? Do you know how much Dame averaged last time?
I'm gonna take it back.
Do you know how much? Do you know how? Okay. Do you know how much Dame averaged the last time he was in the playoffs?
What he averaged?
It's clipped. Don't worry. You about to look crazy on TikTok.
Hey, look, it's cool when you
Fair
realize the facts.
game.
When you realize the facts change, your opinions should change too. I ain't gonna die on the horse. I'm not gonna die on the hill. You know what I'm saying? I was mistaken.
34 a game.
I'm a delusional Knicks fan.
34 a game.
Well, I was on board with you, but I did not believe a word you said. But I was on board. I was super on board.
My son turns up, but Dame is a little different.
Yeah, he averages a 34 double-double.
Yeah, Dame is a little different.
The last
Dame
time
is
he
a
was in
little
the
different.
playoffs, which was 2 years ago.
34 and 10.
Oh my gosh, boy. This trade is crazy.
You did 44% from the 3-point line.
As a Knicks fan, I'm trying to find the silver lining, and I don't see it.
Miami gonna take him out. That's what all I got. Miami gonna find a way to take him out, and they're gonna be
But
so
in the
tired
end
that
season
you can't beat
tournament,
'em.
they're in our bracket. They're in the bracket with the Knicks.
Bucks and the Knicks?
Yes,
Oh, fun fact: the Knicks play the Bucks Christmas.
they do.
Yeah, I won't be turning on my TV.
I think the Knicks. Oh right, yeah, the Knicks play the Bucks. I saw Josh Hart posted and said Christmas at my house.
I won't be turning on my TV.
Why?
Definitely tuning in.
I don't want to watch The Grinch.
What are you talking about? Who said we gonna
You know what
lose?
it is.
Dame.
Listen, I'm with Tibbs. The continuity gives the Knicks an edge. You got a rookie coach. It matters. It matters. We're gonna be here in December, 20 games in, November, 20 games in, and y'all gonna be singing a different tune. I'm telling y'all. But the Knicks is like 15-5 or 17-3.
It's clip.
So, all right. I said it was gonna win 47 games last year. They won 47 games last year. I'll be knowing something.
Play the Bucks for the first time on November 3rd.
Oh, I got a question before we go. Who do you think is gonna play more games this year?
I knew he was coming with this question.
I got one side, I got Zion Williamson, and on the other side, I got Ben Simmons. Who y'all got
my gosh,
playing more games this year?
I got Ben.
Ben.
Man, that's too easy.
Is it easy?
I got Ben too.
I got Ben, bro. I got Ben. Zion.
Ben. I believe him. That's the thing. I believe him. Zion don't say anything. The Pelicans posted pictures.
Before Ben's back issues, he was playing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a trade. What about?
Not too late. Show over.
What about Zion
one.
get traded to Portland with Drew Holiday and like some picks?
For what?
I don't think that makes the Pelicans better.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why they giving up their quote unquote best player?
Yeah.
Drew Holiday not gonna play. He's not playing one game in Portland. He's not even gonna make it to training camp.
Right. But so why would they want to trade him anywhere?
For Zion.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. That's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, you lost me.
All right, fellas. And what episode was this? Episode what? 50 what?
58.
Ooh, yeah. 58. We out here, baby. Yeah, we out here. Like, comment, subscribe. Episode 58. Dame to the Bucks. Sheesh.
Ooh wee.
I tried so hard to twist it into a good light for the Knicks. I just couldn't. I'm sorry, Knicks fans. I tried.
Yeah. comments. I don't care what they say, time and place, we talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K, it's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof, watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go jump a ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low-key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium.